Angeles, we're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's patience. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, oh, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center position. And he overshot that one, missing. Butler deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first 2 meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when we go on a big run. We have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come. We just have to have the mental fortitude to fight through it. That's a big challenge when LeBron gets himself and his team going. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The 11-footer. Rebound by Butler. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Robinson. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. 16 feet away, and that one is good.
The nice IQ Butler has. I mean, he takes his time and does a nice job reading the defense.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 2 points. That one goes. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Nunn passes to Butler. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Nunn. James covering. Butler against Caldwell Pope. From 13, Miami with a new 14. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
LeBron left side. Robinson against Green. Passes it to McGee. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Here's Davis. Over Jones. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James.
Few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good. A lot of different styles of basketball, and you know, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you got to take it.
Now here's Green. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Jones. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Back to Robinson. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. There's the pass to Butler. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Miami now, trailing by 5. Here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Oh, that was something else.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Nunn passes to Butler. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Butler's got 5.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
Green taking his time here. Right at the free throw line. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term. chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been dominant over the last month. 5th in blocks, 10th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Here's Nunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Butler. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Oh, this is Butler's bread and butter. At times, he has this on automatic.
James finds Davis. Back to LeBron. Pass to Davis. They get a hand on it. Butler from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Here is Howard. The Heat getting the bucket. Green bounce pass. Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Pass to Nunn. Clock is at 3. Over LeBron. And it's good off the back rim and in. Lakers leading by 3. Shoots from 12. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Heat have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Passes it to Nunn. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Timeout called. The Heat defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Anthony Davis third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Crowder, the pass to Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Green. Ron right side, and they double up James. Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Dragic finds Crowder. Back to Dragic. The tray. Second shot opportunity. Count that bucket. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back. He found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Robinson dishes to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. Offensive rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the step both. Wow. Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Dishes to Crowder. There's the lob to the hoop. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's a great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Green. James against Dragic. The drive by James.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dragic looking for an opening. From 13, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
So it's the Lakers now. 3-point lead. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dragic finds Crowder. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Green against Robinson. Howard at the elbow. Green, the pass to LeBron. Back to Green. From downtown. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's LeBron in at the point guard position. Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. The Heat need to get a shot off. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. Kuzma outside. Pass to Howard. Back to LeBron. Outside, Davis. Puts it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Dragic. There's the dish to Crowder. And stolen by Kuzma. One-on-one fast break. And Dion Waiters, the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Waiters got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. And the Heat shooting the ball at 42%. Hero passes to Dragic. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 12. Here's James. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
The reverse. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 16. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Now here's Waiters. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Yeah, it's getting to him, GA. I mean, the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard of him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Leonard in for Jay Crowder. The Lakers also with a sub. Smith has checked in.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Hero passes to Dragic. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Olynyk. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And he makes the first. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here is LeBron. He's got 11. And Davis now top of the key. Inside, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Los Angeles. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. The Heat have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
A steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Passes it to Olynyk. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Ball's knocked loose. Takes a shot at the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
Waiters outside. Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. On the wing, Davis. Waiters passes to Smith. In the corner, it's James. 6 to shoot. From deep. Smith, no good. The Heat trail by 19. Hero passes to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Lets it go from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Waiters against Olynyk. Here's Howard. And the layup is good. Howard's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nunn passes to Hero. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end. This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And the pass to Olynyk over Howard. And the basket by Olynyk. Here's LeBron. 11 points in the game. And they double up James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Andre Iguodala. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Shooting 2.
The free throw good from Howard.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And both free throws good for Howard. Here's Nunn. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And he makes both free throws. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job.
Take
and
a break.
Actually, some I really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, and not taking away the shine from the team.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Nunn. He kicks to Olynyk. Leonard trying to break free. Kelly Olynyk, and that's good. Olynyk's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Waiters outside. Pass to LeBron. To the inside. Here's Davis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Nunn passes to Butler. Great D that time from Howard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Here's Nunn. James covering. Nunn passes to Hero. Kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Butler's got 9 points.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
Waiters dishes to LeBron. From the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. 13 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Nunn.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first free throw is good. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And then for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Waiters. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. James looking around. Stripped away. Here's Nunn. Covered by LeBron. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Nunn. He's got 6. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And this is why his teammates trust him. James has a sensational feel for when to dish it.
Here's Nunn. Passes to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. Back to Robinson. Clock at 4. Olynyk finds Butler. Second chance shot, and Olynyk finishes it off. Olynyk's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
LeBron is doubled. The pass to Morris. Here's Caruso, guarded by Robinson. Here's Davis. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nunn passes to Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
Now, look, that was once a weakness of his game, but Butler's jumper, now it is dangerous. The defense must honor it.
Now Smith. Three-pointer. That shot no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Heat trail by 21. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Adebayo is out there with Jones. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 5. Lakers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Here's Nunn, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's none. Covered by LeBron. Butler. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's none. No good on the quick three. Los Angeles leading by 21. Takes the three. LeBron shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
James outside. Feeds to Davis. That's tipped. Green against Robinson. Pass to none. Outside Robinson. Dishes to Butler. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Green for 2 points. Butler's got 14.
Oh, what a talented offensive player. As soon as Butler is feeling it, he stays after it and keeps looking for his shot.
And finished off by LeBron.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Here's none. He has 6. Outside Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. Here's McGee. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 6 points for JaVale McGee.
With height and heart, Kevin, McGee can do damage around the rim.
Nunn passes to Jones. Robinson against Green. Outside Butler. From deep. Butler missing again.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Chalk up 2 there. 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And so Butler nails both of them.
The 30th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. It's been great to see Butler blossom into a perennial all-star.
Now here is McGee. 6 points for him. Now the dish to James. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Dragic. Drops in the breakaway layup. Dragic has got his first points of the game.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. Davis with it. He's got 22. Pass to LeBron. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Dragic's the pass to Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 18 points.
He uses good strength and body control to finish around the rim. Butler's a force around the basket.
Now here's James. He's got 19. Pass to McGee. On the wing, Green over Robinson, and that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Dragic. Robinson finds Butler. Rocket 6. The baseline J. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. James against Butler. Jones trying to get open. Great D that time from James. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Bounce pass Robinson. Dragic's the pass to Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 23. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. On the wing, Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Butler kicks to Dragic. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. The feed to LeBron. Out to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Iguodala with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Oh, such a terrific defender. Iguodala jump-starting that fast break.
Iguodala against Green. He dishes it to James. Left side, Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Smith checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The Heat have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Butler dishes to Dragic. The shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Lakers leading by 21. Outside, Green. Tipped away. Over Butler. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Heat have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's Dragic. Kuzma pulls it in.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Smith finds Kuzma. Right side, Davis. It doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. Adebayo high post. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Butler against Smith from outside the arc.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Now the pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Shoots from 12. Doesn't go that time.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Good on the shot.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Smith outside. Pass to Caruso. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. There's Green with the 3. They grab their own miss. And Davis can't get it to go.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Dragic. Smith with some nice D. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. No coverage that time. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dragic the pass to Butler. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Silva. The 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's Green. He's got 9. Kuzma finds Green and a missed layup.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
It's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Dragic against Davis. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Dragic. Launches a 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. Floats it up for Davis. And stolen by Butler. Here's Adebayo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, You can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 16. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers leading by 16, so the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Markieff Morris. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Caruso in at the 1.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
Now, here's Butler. Morris with the rebound. Waiters finds Smith. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Hero. Dishes it to Butler. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Heat pick up 2. Waiters on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That one is off. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Alex Caruso. So we can't get either to fall. The Heat trail by 18. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And there's the pass to Hero. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And Olynyk kicks to Robinson. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 18. Robinson pulls it in.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's none. Over Waiters. None. That's good.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Down low. And Jones pulls it down. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hero, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Waiters dishes to Morris. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. They get it back. Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Wow. Morris is a physical guy. Solid at staying active on the boards and gobbling up these rebounds.
Here's none. Hero passes to Jones. That one drops for him.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Lakers leading by 16. Waiters surveying the D. No good that time. Good D by Jones. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And that one goes long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Here's Hero. 13 feet away. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. And then Waiters with the jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Here's none. Here's Jones. And another shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Here's LeBron, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
The Heat trail by 18. Here's Nunn. Over to the wing. Olynyk inside. Morris is there. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Kuzma. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And the NBA seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been
Kevin.
this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Waiters. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 24.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Here's Nunn. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I can watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have from some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
And Miami shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Nunn. Right side Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Robinson. Over Green. Miami no good on that time either.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And here is James. Green up on top, defended by Jones. Jones against Green. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Here's Nunn. James covering. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. Oh! Nice. You can't give James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
To the inside, Nunn.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Morris outside. Kicks to Smith. That's tipped. Now Hill. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone, and if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Smith left side, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. The pass to Silva. Hill against Smith. Hill kicks to Iguodala. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 1:27 left in the fourth. Here's Cook. Sinks that one from the post.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Miami. Dragic with it. It's stolen by Morris. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look, he runs, jumps like a gazelle. Iguodala, a special person and athlete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Now, here is Smith. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Some tough defense in this arena tonight, Smitty. These teams are so good at getting stops.
Yeah, when you have teams that defend this well, you can't beat them off the dribble. The ball and body movement is going to be key tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's McGee in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's James. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by LeBron.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the dunk by James.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
Robinson against Green. Robinson passes to Nunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
He hits both from the stripe. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. James looking around. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And the Lakers get it back. McGee finds James. The pass to McGee. With the fadeaway. Goes back up. They shoot again. On the wing, Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Heat now. Outside Butler. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
James outside. Pass to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Butler. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Nunn passes to Robinson. Kicks it to Butler. Passes to Nunn. Jones with it. Outside Robinson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Third in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked third overall in assists per.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. McGee dishes to LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 6.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Nunn passes to Butler. They get the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of run themselves.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to James. And stolen by Butler. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
One of Butler's signature moves. Drive, then convert off contact.
James outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Butler finds Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's LeBron. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for LeBron.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Robinson dishes to Butler. Here's none. He's guarded by Davis. Shot from 12. Kicks it out to Jones. Buries the long-range jumper. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron passes to Davis. LeBron right side. McGee's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's none. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Robinson misses.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
James, the pass to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
Here's none. James covering. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's none. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee. The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run. Those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And when I look at the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It really has been amazing. Everyone just kept waiting for them to fade, and it never happened.
Goes up to the stripe, and that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's a terror in the open court. Butler can beat you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
And here's LeBron outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Nunn passes to Butler. Goes up at the stripe. No good off the back of the rim. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And stolen by Butler. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson pulls it in.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Nunn can't get it to fall. The Lakers trail. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Green against Robinson. Here's Nunn. A three-pointer off the mark.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The offensive rebound. Davis. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. Lock at 6. Shot, high post. They get it back. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's the pass to Adebayo. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
LeBron outside. Davis against Crowder. Green deciding where to go with it for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Nunn. High arcing shot. That one doesn't drop. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Butler, no good. Lakers leading by 5. And here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And it's sent back by Howard. Right side, Green. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Butler. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. To stop the run. Almost, but it rolls out. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's LeBron in at the point guard position. Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Waiters no luck. The Heat trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Crowder, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Six on the shot clock. Hero passes to Crowder. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 9. Here's James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Kuzma, that's good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And for that game against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Offensive rebound, Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Leonard. He's checked in for Miami. The Lakers also with a sub. Smith has checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Dragic gets the bucket.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
James, the pass to Smith. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Feeds it to Davis. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. 80 that time from Leonard. The Heat trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Dragic looking it over. Passes it to Hero. Pass to Olynyk from the arc. That shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. 13 points. Oh, wow!
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dragic has got 5 now.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
Waiters passes to Howard. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hero.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
LeBron against Dragic. James in the post. Howard dishes to LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Goran Dragic.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Dragic against Smith. And it's sent back by Howard. On the wing, James. And James throws it down hard.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
The Lakers have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Four on the clock. Here's Hero.
Smothering defense by LeBron James, using his size and quickness to affect the shot. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The pass to Davis. Over Leonard. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Timeout called, the Heat.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at Miami, advantage in 1 series.
And right now for Miami, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Yet here they are, and at this point, you've got to think they're set up to make a serious run in the postseason.
Now here's Iguodala. Dishes it to Leonard. Back to Iguodala. Over Davis. Iguodala, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Smith kicks to Davis. Waiters surveying the D. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
James outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Lakers second.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. Good on both. And Miami has possession. They trail by 11. LeBron against Dragic. From past the arc. Rebound by Smith.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here's James. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Now Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Nails it from the high post. 23 points for LeBron.
Understanding that defenses are going to guard against the drive, LeBron counters from the mid-range.
Lets a floater go. That one goes. Count it. And 12 points for Butler.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
James draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Shooting 6 of 9 from the line so far tonight. And some changes here for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dion Waiters.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, James. The Heat trail by 12. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. With the floater. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from James. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop. How he's learned to trust his vision.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Miami called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And so he hits both. The Heat trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Kuzma outside. Now the feed to James. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight.
1 shot.
free throw drops for James.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's none. Butler on the wing. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here is Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Butler. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Kuzma. The Heat trail by 19. Here's none. 1:21 left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. The Heat have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Lakers with possession here. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Kuzma passes to LeBron, and they double up LeBron. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
The dish to Butler.
Hey, yo, right here.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Smith the pass to Morris. Back to Smith. LeBron with it. He's got 29 points. Clock at 6. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by James. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Butler up top, covered by Morris.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Now, here's Butler. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the 1. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here is McGee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. LeBron is doubled. And Davis gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And Miami has possession. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. And James throws it down.
You've got to be able to turn some people over. AD aggressive, finds a way to get them in transition.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Nunn passes to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. 6 on the shot clock. Jones dishes to Butler. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Nunn passes to Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. McGee with the block. Green inside. Robinson on him. Count it. Good.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Nunn passes to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Both good from the line that time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to James. Knocked loose. 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The intensity of the game and by Jimmy Butler is the reason why he got that contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so Butler nails both of them. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now the pass to Davis. Over Jones. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Jones finds Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Over Jones. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Davis has got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Nunn. He kicks it to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot goes in. 18 points for him.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Outside, Green. Pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. He'd have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Butler, and Davis sends it back. Now the Lakers on the break. He lobs it up, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bounce pass, Robinson. Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Doesn't get it to drop for him. James with some nice D. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Passes to Nunn. Pass to Adebayo over Davis. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They get it again. Goes back up. Bucket is good. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Heat with some changes. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Adebayo passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Crowder feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Adebayo. With the shot. That one wide left.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to LeBron. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Butler missing. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's a hand on it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6 points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Nunn passes to Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. Down low. That's good from Howard on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's LeBron. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Dragic. 9 points in the game so far. Can they get it? Not going to go that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. To the inside. Kuzma. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Dragic finds Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for James. He's perfect from the line this time. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Dishes it to Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half. Now Dragic, 9 points in the game so far. 14 feet away. Kuzma pulls it in. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Here's Butler after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Dion Waiters checked in for Los Angeles. Puts it up off the inbound. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 14 points. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Butler against Kuzma. Butler passes to Adebayo. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points in the game so far. That's a 2 from Butler. Misses off the right iron.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Kuzma kicks to Waiters. Howard with it. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Davis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Here's Butler. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Heat with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. .44 seconds left to play in the third. Shoots from 12. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle. .27 seconds left to play in the third.
Now here's Dragic. Defense is right there. Silva, the pass to Dragic. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The three-pointer, no good. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. So it's Miami now after the basket by Los Angeles. Olynyk dishes to Dragic. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And Waiters kicks to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running.
The open court is where Dragic does a lot of damage. Exceptional speed.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know how accurate JR is from 3. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Smith against Olynyk. And it's sent back by Leonard. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the pass to Silva. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Now here's Waiters. Following the shot by Myers-Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. 14 feet away. And the Lakers with another miss. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Dragic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Olynyk.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Smith. Kicks it to Waiters. Morris outside. Pass to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. And the Lakers with another miss. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Hero passes to Nunn. The 3. He can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Waiters.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Nunn, covered by Morris. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The Lakers also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Smith against Jones. Pass to Nunn. Shot clock at 5. McGee with the block. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. For that time working inside.
Here's Hero. The dish to Jones. Passes it to Nunn. It's deflected, and the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And he knocks down the first one. So much new technology, a lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Now Morris. Over Jones. Off target from the baseline. Silva, covered by Smith. Silva, and that one drops.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The Lakers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Caruso. Smith dishes to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris against Jones. Morris passes to Smith. And again, the Lakers no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's Nunn. The pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. Over Morris. Hero, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Hero. McGee with the block. Here's Caruso. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Nunn. Kicks it to Leonard to the right side. Silva covered by Morris. Offensive rebound. Jones dishes to Leonard. Here's Hero, covered by Smith. It's deflected.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Sell it out there for the block.
Caruso, no good. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Silva, the pass to Leonard. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Leonard missing. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Caruso. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Leonard. Solomon Hill comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Hero. The Lakers also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. Dion Waiters comes in for Smith. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. And he can't hit the second. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Dudley, no luck.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Waiters. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Over Cook. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Lakers controlling the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Now here's Dudley. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Cook. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
.133 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, shoots, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Goran Dragic. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
That's good from Cook. And so Cook nails both of them. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Now here's Waiters after the miss from Andre Iguodala. McGee inside. Olynyk is covering. Waiters for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Teardrop shot, and Iguodala finishes inside.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one.